I'm Soumya Dey. I'm the Deputy Associate Director in the District Department of Transportation. I am in the Transportation Operations Administration, which is basically responsible for maintaining and managing all the transportation assets in the district.
Most people generally don't call you when they're happy, when they're satisfied with the service. The overwhelming majority of calls that we get are complaints for parking meters, for issues, problems that folks have.
I have been with DDOT for about 6 years now, and if I look back at my tenure, I think the biggest achievement has been that we are a much better customer service organization now than we were before.
Traditionally, I would say that parking meters has been a persistent negative area that the media and the public have focused on.
It's a frustration, and one that I've experienced myself as a customer and as a driver in the city, to park at a meter that doesn't work, or to put in a quarter into a machine and realize that it's not working and have to move your vehicle. And Soumya's work has really made that experience easier for any user of our roadways.
We put in new smart single space meters that accept credit cards, so we have 1,200 of those out in the street already. We are in the process of procuring another 1,000. We have a bid out for multi-space meters. Again, those will have credit card capabilities. And we are in the process of issuing a citywide pay-by-cell so that at any parking spot in the city, you will be able to pay using cell phone.
With the new technology that we're using, with the upgrades in our parking meters, we've actually gotten a lot of very positive press about our parking meter program and been recognized for really being an innovator across the country for trying out new technology. We
are replacing older assets with newer assets, which means that the chances of them being broken is less. All of these assets are networked, so I know on a real-time basis which of my assets are working and which are not. So that helps me be more proactive in how I maintain the meters.
Soumya's leadership was influential in that we needed to select some of those different types of technologies and make sure that those technologies were what DC government needed, what the people out on the street needed, and that all those pieces fit together.
But what it means for us is that when I let out the next contract for managing and collecting the meters, I know my collection cost is going to be about 50% lower, and my maintenance cost is going to be at least 50 to 60% lower.
So it was important in trying to make improvements in our parking meter system that Soumya work with those different agencies, because really they have to buy into anything that we try to do.
But we collaborated with other stakeholders. DPW, for example, they were part of the selection process from the very beginning because enforcement is a big piece. We worked with the business owners and gave them handouts on how the different kinds of technologies would work so that when customers came in, they would be able to provide some guidance. It was the summer, so we had the summer youths. We trained them on the new technology, so they were physically out in the street helping people kind of maneuver the way through new technology.
At the end of the day, when we have new meter systems in place with better physical meters on the street, but also with new technology like pay-by-phone parking, and people have a number of options for paying for their parking in the district, and things work and the meters work, and the system is much better and we get fewer complaints. A lot of that is going to point to the work that Soumya's doing.
Soumya is one of those people that really understands what it is to be a good public servant. So he's good to work for, not only because he's a good manager, but he gets it. He understands DC government.
He's one of the first people here in the morning. He's one of the last people to leave at night. He's always got a friendly face, always willing to help, always willing to go the extra mile and to support a program that may not be within his purview, to lend a hand during major events like the snowstorms or the presidential inauguration. He's a great guy and he's very deserving of this award.
I think people have a certain perception about government employees and DC government employees, and I've been here for 6 years and I can say for certain that that perception is absolutely false. Again, having come from the private sector, I know lots of people at DDOT that work much harder and are really very dedicated to public service. And it all comes at a cost. I can't even count the number of times where I have missed soccer games and recitals and anniversaries just because my job required me to be here. There are lots of dedicated employees in DC government that makes lots of sacrifices so that our customers have a positive experience.